What is up, everybody? We are just waiting for Ragaroth to join us so we can watch this Sparking Zero character trailer. So, I don't know, I'm somewhat anticipating the Android and Cell story saga trailer, which I'm pretty sure most of us think is coming. We still got 2 other chances, by the way, for trailers at different game shows, so hopefully we do get some more information. I'm still not sure if we're actually going to get any of those giant reveals that people are claiming that we're going to get, but I guess we'll just see. I'm still pretty excited regardless whether or not we see anything about like GT or anything like that. I just want to play the game at this point. I mean, my anticipation levels are pretty high at this level, and I have no idea what to expect. I'm just hoping for a lot of stuff, and hopefully some of the stuff that I want makes it in. Hopefully some of it, right? Like, I don't know if we're going to get everything that we want, but hopefully we get at least like what we're expecting. Just give me a minute here to send out the stream invites, and I am waiting for Ragaroth. The stream is actually going to start in, I think, 9 minutes, the trailer premiere, as you see up on the screen. I will full screen it when we actually get to that point. But for now, I think we are just going to chat a bit before it gets opened, and we'll talk about like what we want to see. You know, the usual stuff. And we'll talk about like what we want to see. And I'm going to mute my own stream. All right, cool. So I anticipate this is going to be a short trailer, just like the other trailers were kind of short. Probably like anywhere between like 3 to 6 minutes. I'm assuming we're just going to go through the same rigmarole we went through with the last one, which would be showing the characters that are appearing from the Android saga, getting some more confirmations to fill up some more of that 164 grid space or hexagonal space, you know, stuff like that. So I think we're going to be seeing our cells and our, you know, possibly Android 16 and stuff like that. I don't know if he's been shown yet. I'm not too sure. It's not that early, but it's kind of early. So I don't know. We'll see what gets revealed in today's trailer. I'm hyped though. Do you think that we're going to get anything beyond just androids and Cell? I'm of the belief that we're probably not. I think it's just going to be basic Android and Cell saga stuff. And then the last official trailer is going to be the Boo saga stuff. But I do think that we're going to be seeing, we are going to be seeing 2 other trailers. I think like Gamescom or Tokyo Game Show. There's like 2 other upcoming events that like we're going to be seeing trailers for this game. So we have the opportunity, besides just 1 in 6 minutes, we have like 4 chances to see stuff that we've been asking to see, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not going to go into the obligatory like show us GT and show us movies and stuff like that. I think everybody at this point like wants the same things out of the game. Like everybody in the regular comment section keeps talking about GT and stuff like that. I mean, you got your like normal trolly people in there talking about GT sucking, but that's probably because they're like 5 years old and only grew up with Super. But yeah, hopefully this is good. If you are in the stream, be sure to say hey in the comments and also leave a like. That way I can acknowledge your existence. Ragaroth is here.
Hello.
I can barely hear you. Can you adjust your mic or something?
Oh, hold on, maybe.
You sound a little bit just like mechanically or echoey. It's hard.
Oh, that might be why.
Yeah, now you sound better. What is up? Nope, can't hear you at all.
What the hell?
Oh no, I hear you. Okay. I thought you were audibly. You were moving your mouth, and I thought you were saying something, but apparently,
I think I said something kind of low. That might be why.
Apparently, you're just pantomiming. How are you doing, Rich?
Doing okay. Doing all right. Hanging in there.
You look tired.
Yeah.
So I was just telling people that I don't know if anybody's in it. There's like 4 people in here. Okay, hold on. We got some comments. It's hard to, I'm controlling the branding stuff, so can you do the comments on your side? Can you read the comments?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do you think All right, so the two newest ones I see are: do you think it will be Cell Saga only, or Cell Saga with Boo Saga? And hey,
do
I'm
one at a
going
time.
to this trailer with tempered expectations, probably Android and Cell Saga.
Yeah, so I agree with Mr. Howell. I think it's going to be just Android and Cell Saga stuff. Going in the vein of the other story trailers that we've been seeing, like the last one was the Saiyan and Frieza saga. I think this will be Android and Cell. The last one will be Boo. But we do have 2 other game shows that are coming out that like are going to have trailers. So maybe that's where we'll see some of the extra stuff that people don't know about yet. I mean, I still think that we're getting like movies and GT and stuff in DLC. I don't think we're getting any of that in base. But I know you're of a bit different mindset. I know you're still holding out hope.
I mean, that hope has definitely gotten lower. I mean, I did try to kind of type out a prediction of like what I think is next, and being as liberal as possible with like the Cell and Boo saga, and I was able to find like a couple more slots. I didn't know what exactly it could be, but it could just be more stupid turner of power.
That's what I mean, because I was saying before, I was like, you can find a couple extra spots here and there, but are they really going to separate characters and non-thematic characters and just like add 1 or 2 each thing? And
I think it's a matter of if
let's say for example we have like Omega Shenron and we have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Why would people want to buy a GT pack if we already have like 2 of the most powerful characters in the base game?
I mean, personally, me
17, I know, but I mean for normal people.
I guess so. I mean, I prefer Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super 17 and Baby over Omega and SS4 Gogeta, but I don't know.
Personal preference aside, I mean, like as like a marketing executive, like if like why would you take the 2 most powerful characters? You know what I mean? That would be like saying, let's put Beast Gohan in the game, and then like everybody else is going to be DLC. It's like, who's going to buy that DLC?
I thought Beast Gohan would be the perfect pre-order character. That's what I thought.
Well, he does fit the criteria for like the not in a previous Tenkaichi game before.
Like I figured, I figured that's what he would be if he was gonna get in the game, and if superhero wasn't really base. But no, I mean, what they could do, why not do Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Baby, and then have Gogeta and Omega? Because that way, at least it's not the strongest SS4, and it's not the final GT villain.
I'd be happy with that. I'd
be more happy with that, maybe.
I would too. I think the only problem that I would see from that standpoint is it seems like everybody that we're having in the base roster is story characters. And with since the story's only covering from like Saiyan Saga to the end of the Tournament of Power, barring all those what if scenarios, which I don't think are actually what if scenarios anymore. I think they're like altered paths, it seems more like, than actual what if scenarios. You know what I mean? Because like in the what if scenarios in Tenkaichi 2, you start with a premise and then it goes out into like a branch. It seems like this is just like an alternate ending to a fight kind of thing. So it's not exactly. Go ahead.
I guess I was gonna say the only other thing I could think of is it's maybe a Xenoverse 1 situation where like there was GT characters in the base game, but they weren't in the main story mode until later, and they had parallel quests with some GT characters, but like. And in this game, maybe the movie or GT characters will only be exclusive in the custom battle mode or something. I don't know. And then maybe later on they'll add story for them. That's the only other thing I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not discounting that. That's definitely a possibility. I mean, I think a lot of people.
I also personally think at least a few movie characters are probably maybe slightly more likely than GT characters, just because movie characters, Spike tends to like them a bit more, and also just because movies can kind of fit under the Z umbrella. It
can, but I mean they still have different licensing rights, except for the OVAs. I think the OVAs would be the easier to put in with Z with the anime, like History of Trunks, Bardock, all that stuff. The OVAs are tied in with the licensing for the anime. Movies, I know that Toei is going to give them the license for movies, obviously. Like, they're going to. They have the models from 3. I'm not saying they're not going to be in. I'm just trying to look at it from the perspective of, like, we had 161 characters in Tenkaichi 3. This has 164 characters. So they're got to be replacing stuff to put Super in there. And like you were saying before, I think the earlier slots, the few slots that are left over, they'll probably just put some, like, other stupid characters in that we don't really care about from Super. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we honestly see like Manaka and stuff like that. And like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. It is Spike, and they love to put their joke characters in. But they better put my Devilman back in. If they're keeping joke characters in, I need my Devilman.
Yeah, really. He's one of the few I like.
Oh, here we go.
Well, if it really is, just a Cell Saga trailer, and they really are intent on focusing on like really minor Z characters, at least give me back King Cold. Like seriously.
Yeah, I think King Cold has a good chance just based on the fact that like King Vegeta was like shown like leaked as like an announcer.
Oh, really? Oh, that I didn't catch.
So in the demo, somebody was going over from Beerus as the announcer, and they went over left, and it was King Vegeta. So
Okay.
So I am thinking they're gonna have a decent chance.
Yeah, I mean, just because like Spopovich is in the game, I figured maybe there's a shot.
I think Spokovich does lead to a pretty important scene where like Gohan's like, powering up and stuff.
Gets absorbed or
Yeah.
gets his energy taken.
Turn your mic up just a little bit, Rich.
I actually don't know how because I'm not actually using my mic right now.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe.
Attack when you're ready.
Just as planned.
Yeah, here we go. So it's gonna be Android and Cell Saga. Well, I saw King Cold.
Matter of fact, you're looking at one.
You'll never beat me.
Yep, there's King
Hey, there we go. Oh, he's in his super.
That's a big
outfit.
reveal.
Nice. Okay, this trailer is already better.
Oh, it's nice to have Mecha Frieza in there too.
Yeah.
You are much stronger than expected, but still I'm not the
I don't know how I feel about that voice for 19.
His older dub voice was better.
Yeah.
Try me. See what happens. I'd hoped for better.
Okay, come get me if you can.
Oh, there's Z17 officially.
One of the 17-17s in the game.
I must hurry up and reach perfection.
Okay, so we pretty much expected we're getting all the forms of
Let us
Cell.
finish this fight
Yeah.
quickly.
16, all right,
According
cool.
to my calculations, you and I are almost equal in power.
Got it.
I guess. Oh, cool. I guess this is how he transforms, just like the old games.
greater than before.
If that's the actual in-game transformation for transforming, that's a lot better because it was actually faster than it was in Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii version.
Oh yeah, it's way more sped up.
Who are you to look down on me? This is me being serious.
Looks so good.
Rip you to pieces. Take this. You're going to fight me first, Goku? I love it.
Like, there are some choice things that don't look decent from certain angles, but the game overall looks amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yay.
I mean, we knew. It's like this.
Yeah.
I must use my last resort.
This is my last resort.
my life into pieces. That was funny if they did that. We had to end the stream because of music.
Gotta stop this.
Ooh, I like the song. Oh wait, is this the song from the Japanese anime? I think it's from
It
the
sounds
Japanese
like it.
version. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk over this because I don't want to get the entire stream copyright stricken because we have some there. Yeah, there. Yeah, that song right down there that you see right there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
through. That's the
Watch
song.
it, watch it.
Roll myself to bits. I might die.
It is really cool that they're putting in the actual Japanese soundtrack because I still prefer the Japanese soundtrack. Like I love the Bruce Falconer score and stuff, but like I grew up with it in Japanese, so that really gets my nostalgia wheel like turning.
Tell your mom
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I don't know.
Dad, you're not
That famous voice that he's singing. It's like I wish that they would just like put these in the public. Yeah. Like I don't want to silence the actual live stream during the song, but it's like
Give me, Dad. Earth is doomed.
I like hear the voices and stuff.
They just call Super Perfect Cell Perfect Cell, or like what do they call it? I didn't catch it.
We might have to like rewatch it again. I don't know. Like I have to. Yep. So there's the new. There is the new grid.
Man, they really breaking our balls with this pre-order character. Like, just tell us already. Jeez.
Yeah, I forgot to download the trailer while we were watching it. That sucks.
Oh, I mean, hey, it had King Cold. That's what I said. So gets at least a pass from me.
Do you think the trailer is already up now?
It should be here because I have the thing up on mine. Yeah, it's up. I mean, it's still called Dragon Ball Sparking Zero character trailer. It's not called like Cell Saga or Android Saga trailer yet.
Okay, I'm gonna exit this and I'll let you share that, and so we can actually pause on that last screen.
Okay.
You have the ability to share, correct?
I do. Yeah. Oh, do I? Present. Yeah. Present.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can just mute it. I'll put my music on.
All right, then what? Go to what part again?
We can actually just watch the whole thing again. Just
Okay.
mute it, and then I want to take a closer look at it, and then we will pause it on that grid at the end, just so we can see like how many spaces we have left that we're working with. I mean, we already know, but
Yeah, I basically every character in this trailer I kind of already picked.
it was nice to see King Cold though. I think that was a pretty nice
maybe
reveal.
King Cold was the one mild surprise.
I think I gotta add it to the stage. Okay.
Oh. I'll start over. Should
Okay.
I start now?
Yeah, just keep it muted.
Okay. Mecha Frieza is cool too.
Yeah, I like Mecha Frieza. He's always like been one of my favorite forms of Frieza, honestly. StreamYard, I'm what, Rich, I'm biting the bullet this year, and I think I want to pay for StreamYard like premium because like I'm so tired of this like awful quality. And
The problem is though, in the premium, it doesn't describe anything that like increases the quality, unless maybe I'm wrong.
well, it does say you can stream at 1080p as opposed to 720p.
Oh,
So,
okay.
which is a huge jump. It's almost a 2 times jump.
Oh, Piccolo fused with Kami's a separate character? Okay.
You think it's because of the transformation wheel?
Maybe. I
thought he was gonna be part of
He
Z
might be a
Piccolo
separate
though.
character,
Like I
though.
expected Super Piccolo to have like orange and like that new evolved form or whatever, but like I didn't expect Kami to be different.
Well, because I know in the Tenkaichi games that they basically made fuse with Kami, Piccolo N in the old game. So that's what it seems like they're doing. Just I guess a more specific way of.
Well, can you still transform into him? Do you think from Z, like fuse
don't
with
know.
Nail and then fuse with Kami?
Oh, Cell perfect form and then perfect Cell. That's I think the way they're just.
I think
separating
Super
them.
Perfect Cell sounds way better than.
Well, it's a little more distinct, like. Yeah, so I guess that's the one character I kind of didn't expect was that them separating Piccolo again. But I guess I probably should have seen that coming. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it is Tenkaichi. I mean, having the characters like Cell Jr. and stuff, it does add to some fun when we're trying to do random battles, and you get like
Yeah,
one
I
of those.
guess so. I mean, the only good thing I see is it's because Gohan just murdering all them was like a pretty cool moment. I mean, we're obviously not going to probably get that as graphic.
Right. I think every time I see the new trailers, the game's looking better and better, though.
Yeah, they've been slowly touching it up over time.
Like, my theory has been that the game's been, like, gold for, like, a long time, and they've just been working on, like, visuals and bug fixes. Because it comes out in less than 2 months.
Yeah.
By the way, happy birthday tomorrow, Rich.
Oh, thank you.
You're an old man now.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
When we first met, we were spry. In the springs of our lives. Now we're practically dead. Yeah, it's just annoying that, like, I do like that they cut to the chase and there's no preamble, like a presentation or like people talking about stuff for like 20 minutes before you get to the trailer. All right,
Yeah.
get ready to pause.
Oh, stupid release date. There we go. I think that's basically it.
Okay, so let's move your cursor up so we can have that line go away. And
Moved it up. No. Maybe I got a full screen? No, that is full screen. Well, I think I only see... I actually don't think there's any empty ones at the bottom now anyway.
yeah, because that middle one looks like random. So what do we got from the top? Oh no, it's just that the arrow. What do we got?
$34 characters left.
34. So 34, and we are going to be having the. You know what I also didn't even think about? End of Z.
End of Z what?
End of Z, like after the boot.
Oh.
I never even considered that. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's a completely different Goku costume. That's Tournament Oob.
I mean, the old games had End of Z Goku as an alternate costume. So I would like to say they wouldn't separate, him as a character, but no. Yeah, they could do End of Z Oob. It's a shame, not the Oob I like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Super Oob obviously smacks, but
Yeah.
but yeah, there's not that many spaces left. So I don't know. Looking at the grid, what do you think? What's your prediction? Do you think that we will get any of the movie or GT stuff at all in base, or do you think you're leaning more towards after we get all the forms of Boo and Gabor is already in there, right?
Yes,
the there for the Sword trailer, right? Okay. Do you think they'll put Bobbity back in? Because Bobbity was playable.
I 100% think, yeah, Bobbity's going to be back. I mean, King Cold's back, Spopovich is back. I think Bobbity's going to be back. As much as I don't want it.
Do you think we're going to get, like, any of the other ones from 3, like Pui and Yakon? And, I mean, they were all in 3.
Pui and Yakon were part of Bobbity's moveset. So I think they will be in, but they'll just...
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Am I thinking of Tenkaichi 4 that has them as actual playable characters? I'm not.
I actually don't even think Tenkaichi 4 made Yakon and Pui playable.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, suffice to say, they probably won't be in this then, but... Well, we got all the forms of Boo, right? Do you think we're going to get, like, Supreme Kai and Kibito, or maybe Kibito Kai?
I think so, yeah. So basically, the list I had typed out.
All right, let's go ahead and fill this in.
So, all right. Oh, that's right. I guess I can get rid of all the Android Saga characters. All right, so let me see. Let me go where. Okay, so Great Saiyaman and Super Saiyan, I think 1 adult Gohan is actually not on the grid, and they were confirmed. So that's 2.
Great Saiyaman 2.
Well, just regular Great Saiyaman. He was like confirmed, but he wasn't put on the grid yet.
Vidal's probably not going to get hers, right? Because that was the movie thing. That was for.
I did put her on here. I honestly forgot if she debuted in the movie or the Boo Saga. For the hell of it, just to be as liberal as possible, I did put her on here, but she's definitely one of the ones I'm more iffy on.
I want to say it was the movie, but
I
yeah.
do too. Yeah. Okay, so Super Saiyan 1 Adult Gohan, Great Saiyaman 1, Supreme Kai, Kibito Kai, Bobbity, Super Boo with Gotenks absorbed, Super Boo with Gohan absorbed, Evil Boo, Kid Boo, Ultimate Gohan, who else? Pikkon I'm really not sure about, because I don't know if they're going to count him as a movie character or as a Boo Saga character. I did put him on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's kind of a big question mark. So that would be all for the Boo Saga characters, and that's... Shit, I lost count. Let me see. Great Saiyaman 1, Super Saiyan 1 Adult Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, Supreme Kai Kibito Kai, Bobbity, Super Boo, Super Boo Gotenks, Super Boo Gohan, Kid Boo, Evil Boo, and then Pikkon maybe. So that would be 11 or 12 right there.
Let's do Oob maybe too.
Oh yeah, okay. We'll say Kid Oob just for the hell of it. So that's like 12 to 13 right there.
That leaves almost 20 characters left over.
Yeah. So then here are some other ones I thought. Well, we're missing Kaba and Frost. They're 100% going to be in the game. I just don't know how many forms they're getting. That's the thing.
You think we're getting like Botamo and like the robot and stuff?
I didn't put them on here, but it is.
We do have the Trio de
possible.
Danger. We do have like all of the magical girls. Like I don't see why they wouldn't put them in.
Well, technically, we don't have all the Trio de Danger. They're the other two are just in Bergamo's Ultimate. They could still be in the game. I just figured
so for right now, it's just Bergamo.
Yeah.
Is it confirmed whether he's going to get his giant form or not?
So basically, apparently, one of his skills, like if he takes damage, he slowly becomes bigger, which I actually think is really cool.
Okay.
That's much better than having to waste a slot on Giant Bergamo too.
You think Orange Piccolo will get that too?
I think Orange Piccolo, if he got a giant, I think it would actually be a separate transformation because Bergamo, the way his works is the more damage he takes, the stronger, I guess, the bigger he gets.
Yeah.
Well, Piccolo, he just can turn big. He just forgot about it until that movie.
Yeah. Better hope Gohan doesn't whistle again.
Yeah, right. So I think, Kaba and Frost are definitely going to be in the game. I just don't know how many. For the hell of it, I did put all of their forms on this list just to, again, be as liberal as possible. God form, Tapo's God form has not been, or God Destruction form has not been revealed, and I hope to God that gets in.
I don't see that not getting in. That was a major fight.
Yeah.
But it could be a skill, same way that like Evolution Vegeta's a skill.
True, but that's a big model change, though.
Yeah.
Figuratively.
No, I
he
agree.
Completely changes his appearance. Like Blue Vegeta, it's like
He gets sparkles and his hair is darker.
Yeah, his hair is a slightly different shade. He gets some sparkles. Like it's not a huge deal.
It sounds so funny. We're just talking about evolution that way. He gets some sparkles. Well, do we have Yamu on here? I only see Spopovich.
Yamu,
Or do you think Yamu might be part of Spopovich's moveset?
He's just never been playable in a game. That's the thing.
Wasn't he in Spopovich's ult? I specifically remember like a rush attack or something where like he comes out and steals energy and then like
I remember like Extreme Budoten, he was an assist character where he would just come out and steal your energy. I cannot remember the life of me if he was. I thought Spopovich Ultimate he just beat the ever living crap out of you, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, I think I'm wrong too, but I have something in my head is showing me that scene of like him just coming in, and it might have been from Extreme Budoten. I mean, it's been a while since I played that game, but
yeah.
You know, that's actually the last on my list of modern Dragon Ball games to get.
Oh, really?
Now I have every single Dragon Ball game except for the PSP stuff. So I might have to buy Extreme Budoten again, but it's like $30, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's like half of it another game, but it is part of the collection. Like I might have to go with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I told you, by the way. Well, I'll tell you after stream. It's going to be boring for stream. So, is there anything else you want to say about this? And then we can...
Hold on. I'm just looking at Spopovich's moveset. I think I should... You're right. He was part of Spopovich's moveset.
Okay. See, I remembered. Like, I thought he was.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's probably not going to be playable.
He'll probably just retain that move with Spopovich.
But yeah, and it also depends if there really are a few Dragon Ball characters in the game and what characters they're adding from Revival. A lot of those things, it's just like, it's so hard to say. That's why it's like, I guess the interesting thing is, though, I don't think they can really do a Battle of the Gods or Goku Black Arc trailer because there's no other characters from those arcs there's really no one else you can add from those arcs. It's just Revival F and Tournament of Power.
Yeah, because I doubt we're gonna have like Zeno as like a character or something.
Yeah, what the hell do you do? Just win?
It's gonna be like One Punch Man. You just wait for time, and then he just shows up and destroys everything.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna really come down to how many characters they want from Tournament of Power. I think that's really the and if they're gonna have any original Dragon Ball characters.
Okay.
That's I think kind of the two. We also I guess the pre-order character will probably count as their own slot too. And, they're obviously somebody that we don't really know. Yeah.
I wanted to do something fun with you real quick before we get off. I made a poll on my last video, and I wanted to see what your take on it was. If you want to just pick one and talk about it, or you want to talk about all 4 options or all 3 options, that would be fine with me. But
Okay.
I said, actually, you know what? I could just bring it up, right? I could just share my channel screen. Just say something while I'm looking at stuff real quick so you don't have dead air.
Yeah, so I think I definitely liked that trailer more than the Sand Saga trailer, but the Cell Saga and Android Saga, I'm also biased because that's my favorite Z Saga. So I guess I'm not surprised I liked it more. Looking forward to the Boo Saga. I'm mainly just curious if PyCon will be in that or if he is counted as a movie character. But actually, I'm looking forward to seeing Ultimate Gohan. He's always been one of my mains in the Tenkaichi Raging Blast games, especially if I'm not going to get Beast Gohan. Get the sort of next best thing.
Okay, so here we go. Here was the poll. I said, which of these justifications / copium have you seen the most online? And the first is GT / movies are in base. There's going to be more than 664 characters at launch, and we will get a demo before launch. So what would you vote for? And
so now, I actually think I did vote in this, but like just to clarify, is this the one that like we see the most, or is the one that we think it's the craziest to think?
we can say both. So let's talk about the one we see propagated the most, and then the one we think is the most outlandish.
Okay, so the one that I think is propagated the most, and I mean I'm guilty of it as well, is that GT movies will be base.
Right.
The one that I think is the most outlandish is 100% the one with the more than 164 characters. That one I can't even really, justify.
Yeah, I agree. And I've seen countless people talking about this, and like it's been all over like Facebook and Reddit, and I'm just like, they're like, watch, they're gonna show where there's gonna be more than 164. I'm like, but every single instance of a trailer that we've gotten, they've used that same grid and they've filled it in. It's not like, unless they surprise us at the end and they're like, psych, and they give us like a lot more. But it's also Spike. Like I'd much rather expect them to DLC us than
I mean, 164 is honestly a lot more than I expected in the first place, and
it is only 3 more than Tenkaichi 3, to be fair.
Yeah, true. But I think also like, well, it's a common thing these days where we'll see a character select screen in fighting games and be like, oh man, there might be more, there might be more to it, and then they don't. So that's why it's like I just kind of come to accept like that's not a reality. The only way I could see there even being a tinge of more is if the pre-order character is their own slot, but A, a lot of games have not been doing that where they're just part of the base roster. And B, even if they do, that's just one more character.
Yeah, like I think there's definitely room to expand. First of all, we all know that like that's not going to be the character select screen as the grid.
I just don't know what else to call it.
That's the hexagonal grid. They just call that for the trailers. So the grid. Clearly, when we're actually getting into the game, it's going to be different. Hopefully, it's different from the demo because that does look awful. I wouldn't actually hate it as much if like they were just the base characters and you click on them and then their forms expand.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused. They're not doing that. Every game
they did that in all the other Tenkaichi games.
Yeah, so, I'm pretty sure Raging Blast did as well.
Yeah, so hopefully they do that, and that's just like a demo thing that they haven't like updated. Because that was the only thing I thought about. As far as it like looking like Fortnite and stuff like that, like who cares? Like it's like we don't even know
like,
how much time are you to spend in the like ready up queue anyway. It's not like unless you're searching for a match and that's your thing. But I'm assuming they're going to cycle through stages, or whatever stage you're going on is going to be the backdrop for that, or whatever. There's going to be plenty to that.
Yeah.
All the music that we keep seeing from the actual Japanese OST, do you think that's going to be included in the base game, or do you think that's going to be a DLC pack like we've seen in the past couple games?
I would love for it to be included in the base game, but it's probably going to be like early DLC that you can buy.
I hope it's part of like, I hope you get it as part of like the Ultimate or the Collector's Edition, as opposed
they never like including that stuff. I guess because of licensing and all that.
And that's the stuff that's the only DLC stuff I haven't gotten yet from like Xenoverse and like Kakarot and like and Fighter. It's in Fighters too, right? They also have a music pack, I think.
Yeah.
It's the only one that I haven't got yet because they're so expensive. They're always like $15 per pack, and it's like come on. I want to pick and choose what songs I want anyway. Like I'm like, give me like all my 6 favorite songs and I'm peachy. Like there's a couple of the songs that I'm just like, it's not it, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want to share anything from your channel screen real quick, or promote your latest video or something?
Trying to think. Well, I did. I mean, I guess since we're talking about anime games, I mean, I've been doing a lot of Bleach Rebirth of Souls videos. I've been doing reaction videos to the character trailers. I just did like.
You want to show your channel? Just go to your channel
sure.
and share it real quick.
Sure, I'll do that. Just like my main channel, home screen.
Yeah, share that, and then oh, by the way, Solar Flare's in the chat, and he said he likes that King Cold is back. I do as well.
Hell yeah, hail to the king. All right, I'll stop sharing that. I'll present.
Yeah, just bring up your main channel page, and then we can see. I think I have to physically edit the stage, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are watching this video after it comes out as an actual video, or those of you who haven't had a chance in the chat yet, this is Ragnarok's channel. Be sure to check it out. I have a link to his channel in my description box usually, so you should just go down there and click on it. But you want to go to your latest videos so we can see what you've been working on. I did watch a couple of them. I watched your top 10. I didn't watch the Yoruichi one yet because I just saw that trailer.
It just came out.
Yeah. So I did watch the top 10 though, and I agreed mostly with what you had to say. I had a question to ask, by the way. How did you get your gameplay so crisp from Soul Resurrection? Because I thought the PS3 wouldn't work with the Elgato capture card, because I just record with my phone.
The one I use, I mean, it's not an Elgato capture card. It is a capture card. I just forget what the hell brand it is off.
But it does work with your PS3?
Oh yeah. Now, granted, the issue I've been having, this is something that just started recently, where for some reason when I'm playing the game, I won't hear the sound coming from my TV. It used to not do that. I don't know why it's doing that now, but that's the only issue I've been having with it. Otherwise, yeah, it works. I didn't realize it was that good looking though. That's good to hear.
Yeah, it looked great. Well, I mean, especially compared to mine. I don't know if you saw mine. It looked like poo-poo. It was just recorded from a phone. If your eagle-eyed spotters might even see some reflections from my TV of my fat ass on the couch. So I don't know. It was really back in the day. I also did want to just whip it up because my Bleach videos don't really do that well, but I'm still trying to do them anyway. Yeah. I feel like Bleach is so niche. If I hear so many people talking about it, but then nobody watches the content.
Well, the problem is it's I don't know. Sometimes if there's a lot of people not talking about it, I think sometimes it helps. I think it just, I don't know. I don't really get how it works because, so I've been working on Bleach videos, but I've been doing a Darksider video, and every Darksiders video I do does really good.
Yeah, apparently 2.9 views, 1,000 views. That's nice.
Yeah, I've got a lot of comments and all that. I've gotten subscribers from it. But yeah, that's some stuff I've been working on. I'm trying to do another Rebirth of Souls video. Just trying to find the time, and also, I do want to, when the Sparking Zero does come out, or at least when we find out the whole roster, I do want to kind of do an opinion retrospective on what I think of the roster.
We could also do some live streams where we play Tenkaichi 4 or something together. We can probably do something like that, or maybe
do that online, or
maybe Raging Blast.
I don't have any of the Raging Blast games anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's cover Matt's 2 questions real quick. The first one he said is, if she's in a new Bleach game, then that gives me hope for other characters I've been wanting. My whole thing with Bleach is I don't know how big the roster is going to be. So if it's in the 16 area, then we're not going to get too many crazy characters. But I think if we're in the 32 area, then we're definitely getting everyone that's important, because there's a ton of important characters that you need to do for that saga, like Baringan and Stark, and there's plenty that you have to have. Grimjow.
Also, I mean, I think from what I remember, Yoruichi's in every Bleach game basically, so she's usually a pretty safe pick.
I think the ones that we would be maybe not seeing would be the lieutenants. Unfortunately, they would be the first cut ones. But I think all the captains are probably going to be in that, at least fought in that thing, even though some of them don't really have their Bankai or anything.
I think it depends on how much screen time the characters get, the kind of the fights they're in and all that. I think that's what it really comes down to. I mean, popularity as well, But that's
I
what
thought you
would
had an
say.
interesting topic in your top 10 where you were talking about how you would like them to just start in their Shikai as opposed to like transforming into their Shikais.
Well, because I think most of the Soul Reaper characters, I feel like the interesting stuff they do, and most games they have them fight in their Shikai, depending on what their Shikai is.
But like you said in that video with the comeback mechanic, the way it is with the transformations, like how's that going to work?
Well, to be fair, I think Ichigo's base form is his Shikai, and I think so is.
Well, he's
probably
also got
Byakuya and Renji.
He's also got a lot of forms, like
True. Well, I was mainly talking about the Espada, not starting in their base forms because a lot of them don't really do anything interesting in their base
Oh,
forms.
do you mean just having them start in their Resurrection?
Resurrection.
Yeah, their transformed states off the jump.
Yeah, like there's a few that I think should be in their base form, but I think for the most part, I think the interesting stuff they do is mainly in their transformations.
Because part of me is like I would like to see like them, like Grimjow. I think is more iconic in his base form than he is in his
He's one of the few exceptions.
Yeah, but like if they're gonna do it for one, I would think they would have to do it for all. And I would like to see like the people, like my eyeballs pop out of my head when like Hollybell like actually transformed. And,
if it was like a Tenkaichi game where it's like you could kind of like power up, power down, like whenever you want, and like and when it's I guess the moveset still changed. I think I would be more okay with them starting in their base, but because it's more,
you might not even get to that comeback before like your stocks are gone.
That's kind of my argument.
Right, I can see that. No, it's valid. I just thought it was interesting when you were talking about that in your video. But yeah, you're right. Byakuya has like another form as well, just like Ichigo does. And
I'm pretty sure Renji also starts in his. He starts in his Shikai as well, from what I remember.
Well, he does go Bankai in Yoranka arc, right?
I'm really wondering how the hell his Bankai's gonna, because his is so big.
I think he might be a stance character like Byakuya. Like maybe he'll just like stand back while like they do the thing. I don't know.
Possible, yeah. Or he's just going to be like really good range, but slow as hell.
Matt, that last question, we're going to have to do that for another video because that has nothing to do with the topic we're talking about. Maybe we will talk about that, even though like I'm kind of like so disenfranchised by NRS right now that I really don't even want to see like anything.
I'll touch upon it briefly. Like there are a few characters I want to see, but honestly, Injustice 1 and 2 gave me most of the characters that I wanted, so it's like, I can think
agree.
It's dumb,
like I was pretty okay with both of the rosters. I would like to see ones come back from one that we lost, like Doomsday and stuff.
Yeah, that would be more my thing. Some characters we lost from one, and then maybe a few other minor characters that I like that we haven't
like
seen
all the
yet,
DLC should come back, in my opinion. Like Batgirl's odd.
Yeah, or like
Lobo. Yeah.
But yeah, like I guess it's like because DC I'm a lot more normie with. But Mortal Kombat a lot more hardcore with, and it seems like that's where a lot of the characters I like that kind of get screwed over. With Injustice, it's like more of the characters I do know and like tend to get a shot.
Well, we might be getting another shakeup at the company, by the way, because I heard that WB Games
Games Division.
it's up for sale again. Like Discovery wasn't happy with like Mortal Kombat 1 and stuff, so it's up for sale again, and we don't know who's going to take it, but who knows? Who knows? I'm probably going to end the stream here though, because for a 4-minute trailer, we went on for 45 minutes, so I don't want to make people drag this out. If you want, I can send this to you. If you want to cut out the content.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I was going to mention that.
Yeah. I might do it through Google Drive so we keep the quality, because like this is already bad quality, so the more worse it gets, it's like pretty unwatchable at a certain point. But we'll see how that works. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for joining Rich and myself for this stream. I'll probably be streaming the next one as well, unless Rich wants to do on his channel. In that case, I will join him because I don't want to take away all the streams, because we're equally covering it. But thanks, guys, and any all thoughts are always welcome in the comment section down below, or feel free to join my Discord and Rich's Discord. There should be a link to my Discord in the box below, and on there, Rich is on there, so you can just link to his directly. Like he'll just send you an invite. That's it, guys. Rich, you want to send us off?
Yeah, well, no, thanks for having me, Mark. This was fun. Definitely a little more, I think, definitely enjoyed it more than the last trailer. And yeah, I'm really happy King Cold's back at least. And yeah, check out Mark's channel, check out my channel. And as I always say, the time and the place, keep being awesome.
On that note, I have one more thing to do before we leave. 생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 내 라그럼. 생일 축하합니다. Happy birthday, Rich.
Thanks. Well, though, for those for watching, it's actually tomorrow.
Mañana.
But, you know.
Yeah.